Nintendo has a very serious plumbing problem, and it might have just ruined Tears of the Kingdom. As of time of recording this, it has been 3 days since a leak about the Tears of the Kingdom OLED Switch has been released. Now, I just want to take a basic look at it. But first of all, we have the OLED Switch itself. Well, actually, first off, we have the box, but the box is just the concept art with the logo moved below Link. That's it. And the OLED shown on the box. Nothing interesting. The OLED itself, on the back, we see these spirals. We also see these same spirals on the right Joy-Con. These spirals have actually been seen before, and it was in Breath of the Wild. These spirals can be seen on top of the Sheikah shrines and on the Sheikah slate, meaning that's more likely than not, the Sheikah will play, yet again, another important role in Tears of the Kingdom. Now, on the left Joy-Con, wait, did I say left for the spirals? Okay, the spirals are on the right. On the left, we see on the bottom the malice that we saw in the title reveal trailer. Now, we've seen these markings, this malice marking before, but in Tears of the Kingdom trailers previous. If you watched my first Tears of the Kingdom trailer analysis theory thing, then you will probably remember at the end I said,
Also, what is with these tattoos? Is that like scars from the malice? I want to know what's up with those tattoos.
these tattoos, I now know, are representative of the malice. It actually settles a concern that I have had about Tears of the Kingdom from the beginning. If Link does lose his arm, this much of his arm is gone. That can be a bit gruesome to young players. Unless it's not gone, the malice has just like withered it to a point where you can no longer use it, and then the hand mends that. That's just a concern that I've had, and now I feel a little safer about that thanks to this OLED leak. Thank you. Also, another thing about the Joy-Cons is they are like gold. It looks like they're made out of gold pretty much. You have the gold color, and it even looks shiny. Like, it's not the matte that we've had for the other Joy-Cons. And then also the dock. Now this is where it gets interesting. The dock. It's pretty white. That's all it is, just white. Except for the center, where we see an outline of the dragons from the logo. And embedded in that is a very interesting looking Hylian symbol with the Triforce on top. Each piece has the markings of the original regions, deities, whatever. Farron, Lanayru, and Eldin. It's Faror, Nehru, and Eldin. But also in the center is another piece, upside down. Now, the picture has a light shining on that, so I can't see what the symbol on it is. But it could be the missing piece of the Triforce we've had all this time. That's just like something that I've been thinking about. I didn't know if I wanted to make a theory about it yet, because like I have no basis whatsoever. But now I can see there is a piece missing. Now in some fan art, we've seen pieces in the center of the Triforce before, featuring the crest. It could be the missing piece of the Triforce is time. I don't know. That's just a complete, like, it's over there. There's no grounds for it whatsoever. Just saying. But it is possible. But either way, the fact that the Triforce is featured makes you think that the Triforce will be featured in Tears of the Kingdom. Now, if you want to know how a quest for the Triforce fits into an open world game, I suggest you watch this video. I mentioned that at the very end. I recommend you watch the full thing though, otherwise you will be missing out on some context. But if you're just interested in the Triforce, go to the end. Do it. The other thing I wanted to point out about the Joy-Cons, in the bottom sides, we see these interesting looking symbols. Now, you can't really make them out, and this picture I'm about to show you is a bit blurry because it's small, so we zoomed in. In case you don't know what this is, on the top we have this little bulb. This bulb has been seen on the golem-like thing, and also in front of these, where are probably shrines. So, Zonai, assuming that it's all Zonai. And then we have these little things hanging from the bottom, these are similar to the earrings that the golem is wearing. Now, another thing, if you just like look at it and then look away and then look back, look away, look back, do whatever you want. But if you just like look at it for a brief second, what immediately comes to your mind? Hylian crest. Like it does look like that, and it also kind of the way that the wings are more upwards than outwards kind of looks like the shields seen in these descriptions, but they're a little more different, so it's probably not the same. But the point is, this looks like the Hylian crest, but it's got Zonai features. What could this be? Is Hylian a Zonai? Well, did I say Hylian is a Zonai? No, Hylia is a Zonai. Is Hylia a Zonai? Well, no. Or yes. I don't know. Like, the Hylians are called that because of Hylia. But if Hylia is a Zonai, then doesn't it mean that the Hylians are Zonai? I don't know. But one thing that I do think is maybe there's a dispute between the Hylians and the Zonai, because their symbols are so different. What if the Hylians are like, no, we are the descendants of Hylia? No, we, and the Zonai are like, no, we are. And that could have caused a war that Ganondorf might have caused, because as we all know, a house divided against itself cannot stand. If they're fighting each other, that makes it easier for him to conquer the world. All in all, though, this is a pretty interesting looking Nintendo Switch, and I'm probably going to buy it as soon as it comes out. Well, not as soon as it comes out. I'm probably going to want to get this one. I would also like to thank the Ancient Hylian for telling me about this leak, and that's it. That's all I got. Like, I'll probably continue looking at this, probably think of something else later, and that'll be an update video. But until then, happy gaming, gamers.